Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm waiting a bit. I'm so happy with this model. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. How's it going? I'll wait a bit until more people have come. And once that happens, I'm gonna do the model reveal. I don't even know why I make a big thing out of it. I just really like uh, the model, even though I made it really simple. In 2 years, I'll have a proper VTuber model or something like that. Um, how many people? Ah, you know. Screw it. There we go. Hi. Look at me. Look at my hair wiggling. I now have a slightly less static model. With a few emotes. I'm missing the shake I had in the last program though. And for drawing streams, I now have a tablet. And I can look up from the tablet and down from the tablet. Not that I can realistically switch while drawing, but I'm very satisfied with this model. And I'm allowed to because I made it myself. Thanks. I really like it. If I ever get back to doing gaming streams, I'll also add one where I hold a controller. So yeah. We're just gonna hang out for a bit today. I'm gonna talk a bit about what's been going on. And just, you know, small talk a bit. And for that, I hope I'll change to the right scene. Nope. Why did that take a second? I'm just gonna work on some stuff. This is my own Sakura Hatsune Miku design that I've been working on, and for design purposes, I need to do one clear line work. So I have a good reference when I do the chibi and the artwork that I have planned. So we're gonna work on this today, as I'm just talking a bit about this and that. Also, I should tweet that we're starting. One moment. No! Typing, remove my tablet. Better. I kind of like how my old PNG tuber looked, but you know, being completely in color looks a bit nicer, a bit more polished. Oh, I just noticed that there are like transparent pixels in my tablet. And it's not static! God damn it. Okay, I need to fix a few things in the future, but I think for now it's fine. I wonder, can I lock it in the program live right now? I think you guys are gonna see a bit of my program now, but I want to see if I can fix this because this is bothering me. Okay, no, the limit is 0 on everything. Can... No, nope, 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 nope. Why is there not an option to, like, make it completely static? I don't get it. Maybe there is an option and I just don't know what it is. I need to set it to 0 again. No! Don't want my tablet to move. I mean, I guess I could just put in a PNG on OBS, but that's not the same. Offset layer 5. If I... The problem is it's linked to... Can I? No, nope, nope. 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 Can't get it. Okay, it's 0. I guess I have to live with the slight, very slight wiggling of my tablet. The software I'm using is PNGTuber Plus, and yeah, hi, long time no see. How's it going? I still need to get used to the shortcuts though. So, probably gonna take some time until I have a firm grasp on when to switch and when not to. And PNGTuber Plus is free because I'm not gonna pay yet to make a VTuber. Since it's not my main thing necessarily. No! Okay. No! Why is my boyfriend in the other room? I need to put it a bit more up. We have friends over actually, which is spontaneous. I don't usually stream when I know that people are coming. But, you know, it was like I said, I'm going to stream. And, the dude bros are meeting for Magic the Gathering. So, yeah, if you hear people laughing or screaming or killing each other in the background, it's because they're playing card games. Ah! No, I didn't want it to change that handle. No! I've switched settings. How can I? How can I? Okay, I think now it should be good. Maybe a bit lower. yeah, lip sync is something difficult to do. Okay, now put the chat up and start drawing. I am currently having a good time, but also a very stressful time. I am not finished with my bachelor thesis, but since I missed the date to like apply for a master semester anyway, I decided that I can take it not slow with the bachelor thesis, but like stretch my work on it so that I don't have to do anything instantly. So I will go back to making more art and more YouTube content soon. As explanation, the deadlines for application for masters in my university end in January. And to be able to actually study in the master, I would have needed to finish the bachelor thesis in 3 days, which I already knew in January. And then I was like, oh, but I want to finish it now as fast as possible anyway, and I got really stressed out about it. And my boyfriend had to sit me down and be like, look, there's no reason for you to stress yourself out. Do it. Like, actually work on it in opposition to what you did the last months, but don't stress yourself out. And, yeah, I kinda calmed down about it. My deadline, my personal deadline is now, July for my bachelor thesis. And, yeah, I want to also be able to do content and be creative. Because I think I spent like a week or 2 working on my bachelor thesis non-stop, as best as I could. And it really depressed me. I mean, not like in a serious way, but you know, I work for like the first half of the day on my part-time job. And then I have like a small break, and then I work for 3 hours on my bachelor thesis, and then I'm kinda exhausted. So yeah, that wasn't really productive. So I need to kind of balance it out. And I think I talked about it in the last stream, but I got accepted to Dokumi again, and I'm also at the RPV or RPV Roleplay Worlds convention, which is like an unofficial reboot of a roleplay convention that I used to go to. That's at the beginning of June. And I would like to have new artwork, new merch, new stuff until then. So I kinda need to get to work on that. And also, I want to try out new YouTube content. Not on this channel, but on my German channel, actually. Which I kind of started and then never touched again. I'm sorry for that. And you know, here I'm probably gonna continue streaming in English. And video essays are a bit on hold still, because that's actually something that I cannot justify to, like, write pages and pages of video essays and to research for them, even though I want to, like, not do them. Like, for a while I wanted to get to, like, I don't know who to compare myself to. Basically, you know, academic essay level of video essays, I guess. I wanted to, like, do really good research, really thorough research. I kind of backpedal to that. I think I am capable of making well-founded media criticism just through common sense and my knowledge that I have anyway. And then, you know, cite if I need to, do stuff like that. So it's not like I would do actual essays, but still I would spend like hours on pages and pages of scripts. And I cannot justify that when I should really be working on my bachelor thesis. So this channel is probably be a streaming channel for a while now. But for my German channel, I kind of plan to do like casual anime-manga content, but you know, good. So like reviews, recommendations, what I already planned basically. With a focus on me being an artist. So basically counteracting a few narratives that are floating around in the German anime-manga community recently. So I'm gonna re-upload my Kishimoto video. I'm actually thinking about reworking a bit of that video, like go through it again and see if I have anything new to add to that. And then do a Demon Slayer video. Hi! Thank you! Yes, my hair is bouncy now. And I also have the small things of my jacket. Die Bommel. I don't know how to call them in English. But yeah, I have like a few emotions. Oh, I'm not satisfied with this one and this one yet. I did them like quickly in the end. And I think they don't quite fit the model. But I'm happy with this, and this, and this. And that's basically what I need right now. Where was I? The strings. Yes, the strings. Secondary motions. Whoop! It's basically the next step to having a professional VTube model. Because for this one I actually had to make sprites and stuff and layer everything. Like the last thing really was just a solid PNG with the mouth not even separate in the program, but just a talking sprite. And this is now actually, you know, all the different parts and layers of my body are separate. So for example, and I think this will look weird on OBS, but if I go in edit mode, I can turn off the jacket. Oh, it does not have like a small shortcut for that, so I have to like... There! Those are separate things. And I think that's really cool. That I got to basically do a light version of normal modeling. Has the model pants? No, no. This is just a bust model, so if I were to switch to this one, I end there. And it's not even perfect up to that point. Like, there are some pixels standing out, but you know, I don't want to show that anyway, so I basically only drew until down there so that I know how to place the arms if I decide to have like a model where I hold a gamepad or something like that. So let's get down here again. I wish there were like better transitions so that I could make the tablet fly in or something and not just be like, gone. Da da da. The software is PNG Tuber Plus. It's a free software. I recently learned that most VTuber models are 2D art even when they look 3D and it's freaking me out. Yeah, like, Most of them are made with what? Live 2D, I think is the name of the program. And it can simulate a certain three-dimensionalness. There are very few big VTubers who have, like, all the time a 3D model. I mean, I also have a 3D model which I made with Vroid, but yeah, I'm more into the 2D looks. There's only one artist who I know who makes like 3D models who look almost 2D, but they're not. So you can actually have like, you can turn the entire model around if you want to. I think if I would have the money to do so, I would commission them. Because then you can use that model also to animate stuff in like Miku Miku Dance. So I could have a model of me dancing Vocaloid dances, and I just think that would be funny. That would just be a nice meme video to have. But yeah, I feel a lot more confident to, like, at some point binge a bunch of YouTube tutorials and use the Live 2D demo version to learn hardcore how to do it myself and to learn rigging and stuff, and then just with the trial, I think it's a 30-day or a 14-day trial, then like speedrun making my own model. That's my plan for like in the next 2 years. We need a T-posing 3D cut. I mean, I can give you that. Not now, because I don't want to get into the software and do it, but I have a Vroid model. I can make me do it. But yeah, before we were at, like, my model, I was talking about doing, you know, German content, mostly videos, but also a few shorts, because I learned that a YouTuber doesn't need to like spam their subscribers with short content. They can just disable shorts for the subscriber box. So yeah, that makes me way more comfortable actually doing shorts, because I was always scared to spam my subscribers with them. But if I can disable that, nice. Yeah, I would love to, like, commission Studio Orange. The thought of actually commissioning. I mean, I would also really like to commission Studio Trigger for like a channel intro, but I don't have the money for that. I'd do it in a second. If I get rich. But yeah, probably I'm gonna do like a bit more casual content over there. Also art content. And see where it kind of brings me. Still have a sketch, right? Okay. Nah, this is not right. I can see that it's not right. Commission Studio Trigger, get Live 2D full version in this order. Not the other way around. I mean, I have a lot of like potential money spending for YouTube and for art, which I'll never get around because I need to pay, you know, live. But if I get back to like VTubing with a model that's live animated, I need to get used to making funny faces again. Because one of the reasons I'm actually not using my 3D model is because it uses face tracking. And that's really hard to do when you look at your tablet the entire time and actually draw. Because you're not facing the webcam. And I'm not willing to do like an entire camera setup for the case I draw. So this kind of switching with shortcuts on my keyboard is way more practical for drawing. Okay, I think I need to draw the arm. Like completely. Oh, I forgot that the eraser does not get mirrored. Again, this is just basically a design sheet I'm doing. So, this is not about like making the most anatomically correct Miku. But just to have a base where I can add in all the little details. Because I plan to do a chibi offer. And also, somewhere down here is an artwork. Or up here. Nope, that's Shrimp Miku. I need to clean up this project. That. And I do this artwork of her. And for that I need a reference, so I make my own reference, because this is my own Sakura Miku design. Because I've always thought that the OG Sakura Miku is kinda boring, because it's basically just the normal Miku, but pink. And with these like cherries on top, which are super cute, which is why I kept them. And yeah, I didn't want to have like a chibi that's just a pink normal Miku. So I designed my own. That's always the more sensible option. Care about how the hands look actually. I'm T-posing right now in real life to figure out how I want the thumb to look like. It's not the best looking hand, but it's good enough for me to design stuff on it. And yeah, art-wise, I'm doing a lot of stickers. I'm doing a few prints for Dokumi, new ones, like the Sakura Miku one. And I'm also working on short comics, which are set in my manga world and my manga story. So yeah, my plate is very full. And when it comes to my bachelor thesis, actually the biggest challenge, aside from reading about Nazi cosplayers in Japan, is to actually watch Attack on Titan. Like, I started watching the anime now because I really cannot get through the manga, which is really weird. Because usually I'm way faster when it comes to reading manga. But for some reason, I cannot bear it. So I needed to kinda switch to the anime. But damn, it's just not my show. Which is fine. Okay, it's kinda not fine, but you know what I mean. I need to look at some real kimono sleeves for a second. Thank you! I really struggled with the design, but now I like her. Her color scheme looks like this. Because my one major criticism, like I said, of Sakura Miko is that she's like just pink. Like they delete any green and blue colors basically, and I think that makes it less Miku. So I added green as a blue stand-in, and yeah. Yeah, like the wait. I'm gonna show it now. Sakura Miku. Which, I mean, her design is cute. It is cute. And especially if it's, like, nicely done. I cannot... copy that because it's an Amazon product. And, you know, this is one of the nicer takes on her. Oh, it's behind the chibi. Up, 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 up. There. And she has, like, I mean, this is one of the nicer executions of her. But in some illustrations, she looks really flat. Oh, this one is actually kind of cute. Now I'm finding official designs that I like. But you know, it's a lot of pink. It's just pink and then like green highlights in form of the cherry and some clips. So if it's really nicely drawn or the model is really nice of a figurine, she looks good. And she has some nice gradients in there, but it's not like a big transformation like, for example, Snow Miku is. I'm trying to find artwork and not figurines, because figurines kinda look better. I mean, it's fine. She looks fine, but it's just very pink. I wanted to add some contrast. Also, it's just cool to have a custom design. I wanted to look at kimono sleeves. Hey Lenny, how's it going? Kimono sleeves. I should reference. Ah, there I go. Where's Fuchibi? I need to get rid of Fuchibi for a second. Okay. Got there. So, where was I? Videos. Yeah, like German content, recommendations, reviews, art opinion pieces. Like I wanna be an manga tuber again in German. Had to look Tanoshi up. What a wild concept. Japan themed game show on German TV. Is it any good? Oh, I missed a few things. Gotta run already. Have a fun stream. Thank you. Man, I only saw the Miku looks good part. I overread everything else. Sorry, guys. Now I have to read up. Having good quality manga shorts in German would be nice. Passive aggressively stares at Tanoshi. I haven't watched the show itself. I only watched the shorts. And the shorts are of mixed quality. I guess it's fine if it's just the casual content where I talk about really surface level stuff, which is fine. But some of the shorts have weird takes that shouldn't be able to just survive on the internet. And they don't have a lot of reach with them. Like, one of the shorts is comparing Inuyasha and Demon Slayer and being like, if you want a better Demon Slayer, then watch or read Inuyasha. I think they were, if I remember correctly, they're explicitly talking about the manga. And it's like, guys, Inuyasha is a isekai, which is like mainly about fate and romance. I mean, I can only talk for myself, but for me the main appeal of Inuyasha was not the action, but actually the like cool lore and character interactions back in the day. It's set in a completely different era from Japan. Like, it's like if you like just say that Demon Slayer and Inuyasha are about a historical Japanese period with demons, then it's the same. But other than that, and aside the fact that demons get fought, which, like, if you say, okay, it's about, like, demons getting fought, then you could also say that Bleach is like Demon Slayer. Right? Like, if you just... It's basically if you're squinting your eyes, then they look kinda similar. Very blurry, but... they're not the same. And then it's like, oh, and also, Inuyasha is better drawn. And they compare, like, the first page of the manga visually. They are comparing the first page, or like the first pages of the Inuyasha manga with, like, a joke panel from Demon Slayer, which zooms in on a joke part. And I'm like, guys, if you have to do this to make your statement obviously true, then maybe your take is bad. So yeah, that wasn't great. And also the Tanoshi short about manhwa was like not even Wikipedia surface of research. It was like, hey, manhwa are this like new trend from Korea. And it's like, guys, first you're talking about webtoon specifically and not about manhwa. And even if we talk about webtoon, this trend is like 5 years old. And there's just so much wrong about it. They're like, yeah, manhwa, they're like listing all the properties of manhwa, and they are like this new concept where anyone can draw a comic. And I'm like, guys, web manga and web manhwa are not a thing of like the last 5 years. People are doing this since at least the 2010s in a bigger scope, and people are publishing their work online basically since the internet allowed them to reach a point where you can upload images like this. So it's even older. Just if you want the German equivalent of webcomics, you just look at Animex. And like, when I entered Animex, it was already in its declining phase. It had its high point, I think, around 2008 or something. So that was messed up. It was messed up that they were like, it's this new trend in Korea, and it's like, no, it's your new trend in Germany. And not manhwa is a new trend, but the selling of webtoons in book form is popular since like 2 years. How can you get that many things wrong in a like 45-second short or something? And I could debunk it by googling it and reading the first few sentences of different paragraphs in Wikipedia. So the shorts are obviously a byproduct from the show itself. But you know, maybe research your stuff. But then also I had to learn that some Anitubers are considered media and Japanese culture experts by the media just by them having this kind of big number. And I'm like, guys, no. If you want Japan experts, don't talk to YouTubers who talk about anime and manga. Talk to people who studied Japanese studies in university. We have really high profile people in Germany. I'm actually working under one of the professors with one of the bigger reputations in this field. And I bet I don't know if he's actually open to like being questioned in the media. I don't know if that's the problem. That the people who are actually studying these subjects in Germany just don't want to get interviewed before, like in front of the camera or something. But still, even if like the big names don't want to do it, there are several media experts and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to say that German anime YouTubers don't have anything of substance to say. That's reaching, and I don't want to insult anyone. But, yeah. Whoops. I would even feel uncomfortable to be hired as a Japan expert. Because I know the academic field, and I know that people are like... There are people who are way more competent than me. I guess just the general media concept of having an expert on this broad subject is just overall wrong. Because, you know, people have... Like, even saying someone is an expert on manga and anime or pop culture is way too broad, because even then you can, like, have different sections of interest. Like, I am never going to be a manga expert for, like, the history of... I mean, I kind of want to like, specialize into the history of a medium, so I guess... I'm never gonna be a market expert. there are people who are like specifically specializing into the field of the economics of the manga industry, stuff like that, right? And then there are people who are like into shoujo, and people who are into like queer manga, and then there are shonen experts and stuff like that. I get that you need to generalize and that it's easy to be like, oh, this person is a big star in the German anime manga community, so we get to talk about him. But I feel like it's kind of it's just kind of trivializing it, you know? I guess that's what I want to say. Okay, I think I can pinpoint better what's bothering me about it. I guess it's because instead of talking to artists who have at least a professional connection to it, and instead of talking to people who are actually academics in the field, or people who are like connected in the real, I don't want to say real, in the grassroots movement, I guess, like the community, but not like just online anime manga bros, which is a very specific sub-part of the anime manga community. I don't know. I think just reducing the community and the entire subject of anime and manga to those people, it's just kind of frustrating for me. And it's not even, hey, it would be so much better if they would talk to me. It's like someone else just... I don't know why those specific... I mean, I know why those specific people get the platform. They're basically going by subscribers and people who are like filling the role of what they think the community wants and what will be watched the most. But I don't know, I haven't looked into the main show Tanoshi. All I heard from people who I respect and who I think will reflect the show correctly is that it's kinda dull. And it's like, for example, the quiz show is it's like the most obvious questions that anyone can answer. It's not really hard. Or like the questions are not interesting. But I haven't watched it myself, so I cannot talk about it. I just know that I hate the shorts content. I really don't like it. Okay, did you see Netflix The Last Airbender adaptation yet? I only watched one episode. Because every time I thought about watching it, I was like, but I should watch Attack on Titan instead. And then I didn't watch Attack on Titan instead. But I also considered if I, like, even want to watch it. Because I have lately been thinking about Netflix live adaptations and... You know, why are we adapting something that cannot really benefit from adaptation, right? Like, I know that some Japanese live-action adaptations of anime are really good, and those are mostly the historical and or slice of life shows. But like, what's the actual advantage you get from telling Avatar in a live action format? What is the tangible advantage you can have? I guess you can get a grittier take, a more realistic take. But then I watched the first episode and I'm like, man, they're not really giving me a different take. I mean, they are, but they're erasing all the stuff that I actually think that makes Avatar The Last Airbender. Like, the fact alone, and this is I don't consider this a spoiler, but they change the structure in a way where, like, they start with, like, some guy delivering or trying to deliver the message that the Fire Nation wants. I don't know if it's like the general war plans or just the fact that they want to warn the airbenders that the Fire Nation is going to attack. And he gets caught and gets to, like, talk with the Fire Lord. And so the first thing you see, like the thing that basically gets the most importance and is kind of set as an introductory mood piece, is like the historical political machinations, right? And you see how the Fire Nation attacks and does a genocide. Right? That's the first thing you see. Instead of being like, these are... I haven't watched the original show in a while, but I think it originally starts with Zuko and Katara finding him, right? Which is kind of saying, hey, the most important thing and the thing that we're gonna introduce you to first is, like, people can bend, water bending is a thing, and these are two characters who find this weird boy who turns out to be the most important person, right? Like the chosen one. And so the focus is, like, relationships, dynamics, and, like, Aang's... and, like, Aang's whole struggle with it, right? So the introduction is less effective, I think. Oh, switching between the wrong modes, I'm sorry. And then you have... Then it's like, okay, I think Sokka is actually cast very well. I think the acting is great. There are some things that I don't care about. I don't care about the fact that Aang is kinda teaching Katara how to, like, get better at bending. Which I think kinda misses the point, but it's fine. Zuko is okay. I like Uncle Iroh, even though I don't really like the fact that they are so obvious. Like, they're basically instantly playing into the thing of, Zuko, have you ever thought about that your father kinda sent you on an impossible mission to do, so maybe he doesn't actually want you back? Which is like, dude, we're like one episode in, and you're just, like, dropping this on your nephew, like, maybe you should just confront him like this about this. Because you get cold feet because suddenly the Avatar seems to be close. And I think they also played... They played it kind of nice that Iroh kind of shows that he doesn't really want to catch Aang. And that he's actually a good guy who learned the errors of his nation and culture. That's kind of okay. But what I really did not care for was that they immediately told Aang, who is a child, that his entire culture got murdered, but all the people are dead, and they know it for sure, which is, like, also kind of weird. Because in the series it was kind of ambiguous. I think Katara and Sokka and the Water Tribe were like, we think that there are no air nomads. We haven't seen them in a long time. But, you know, we're all kind of separated nations and we're all fighting for ourselves instead of uniting under one common cause. So that's a thing. And then when they get to the Air Temple, they like see that the Fire Nation was there, and then Katara and Sokka are basically certain that something bad happened. Like, if I remember correctly, Sokka finds like a helmet or something and acts all like squirmish about it. And then, you know, that's all okay. That's all like, I don't really like it, but it's not a ruining aspect of the show for me. But then Aang finds, I forgot what his teacher was called, but he basically finds the skeleton corpse of his old teacher and goes into Avatar mode. And instead of Katara getting him out of that, instead of that, they have Aang just flashback his way out of it. And I think that's just weak. That's downplaying his rage, while also kinda downplaying the relationship. Which, of course they have to do, because at this point, we haven't really seen Katara and Sokka and Aang interact. So it doesn't feel possible for her to talk him out of that. Also, I think the things that like Katara tells Aang after his whole rampage there, where she's like, you know, it makes us stronger, basically, or like, if bad things and terrible things happen, then you realize you're not that weak or something like that. I think that's weak. That's not a great thing to tell someone who just realized that all his people really got extinct. I don't know. And after that, I kind of was like, okay, I don't think I need to watch this. Like, what's the point here? They're just baiting me into watching something because I have a strong emotional connection to the source material. I don't want to watch it just because it's gonna be interesting. They kinda already told me that it's not gonna be my cup of tea. I forgot again to... Wait, no I didn't. Never mind. Oh yeah. I liked it more than I like Attack on Titan. I guess. Was a bit more interesting to watch than that. I mean, to be fair, I kind of got to the point where I'm like, okay, I can see how if you like the mystery aspects of shows like this, how then you might like the show. Okay? It's just not my thing. And that would be fine if the show wouldn't use, like, historical things and wouldn't go down the direction it does, but I haven't been there yet, so I cannot really talk about it. Is the chat still refreshing? Oh. Oh, the chat did not... Interesting, the chat just got, like, refreshed. I was like, okay, weird. I'm talking like a monologue here. No one is writing, but... I always like seeing Rumiko's stuff hyped up, but the way they did it was just stupid. Yeah, I mean... I see that often, with especially Demon Slayer hate, that, like, it gets used to, like, elevate another work. Or they always do it by comparison, and I think that's kind of stupid. I know the struggle from a STEM science standpoint. Yeah, like, that's why you have, like, scientific communicators. In German, it's Wissenschaftsvermittlung. And I think that's actually the role I want to play. I don't actually want to be the expert, but I want to be the person who interviews the experts, right? Because from a good journalistic and media standpoint, you need someone who can kinda direct social scientists even to like communicate their points, even though social scientists are generally a bit better at it, which I think has different reasons that I don't want to get into. But they're still really bad at it. So it would be really interesting if like you could get big anime YouTubers to like interview real scientists, like real academics, and use them as a bridge. And I think that's kind of what I want to do. Yes, it's just Sokka and Katara fishing, and then Katara gets mad at Sokka's sexist remarks, and then she accidentally frees Aang. Yeah. Von Gyatso. Yeah, that's right. Gyatso. Meissen I Kokke in recent weeks, and I'm absolutely loving it. I need to Google this. Maybe I shouldn't have done a drawing stream. Maybe I should have just made a talking stream. Meissen I Kokke. Ah! Okay, it's that work from Morihiko Kakashi. I always forget what it's called. But obviously I know it. I haven't looked into that one as well. Is it worth checking out? Oh, it's an adult cast. Okay, maybe then I should check it out. Because the thing with, like, Urusei Yatsura is I got kinda tired of the tropes. But if it's, like, an adult cast, then I can imagine that her usual tropes are at least differently executed. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I can't bend. Aww. Yeah, I know that feel. I also think I cannot stream for much longer because my voice is getting sore. My throat is getting sore. And I'm getting hungry and my hands are getting wiggly. I don't think YouTubers are doing that. I think the only Wissenschaftsvermittlerin I know is Mai Chigyen. And at this point, she's barely a YouTuber. Like, she has My X, which is her format for, like, STEM sciences. Now that I think about it, it could be a very good concept to just do it. I mean, I think, of course, some YouTubers, like video essayists, are talking to experts. Or at least are doing deeper research, but I only know English ones who I could imagine doing it. But I don't even know for sure with them. Like, there are some YouTubers who have an academic background themselves, but cannot think of people actually interviewing people. I wonder why that's not already a thing. I think that's kind of a blind spot. Maybe I should look into that. I don't know. The only reason I actually thought about it... Yes, yeah, Simplicissimus does it. Yeah, anime manga direction, I don't know. It could be me. Could be me. I could be the one. But I have to say, I would feel kind of bad to, like, be like, hey, Professor Professor K. I'm having this YouTube channel, and I kind of want to try this out. So, can I interview you for like 20 minutes? It would be such a cool project, though. The thing is, my university actually has a person who's doing the, it's kind of the media person of the university who does interviews, but not for YouTube, just like generally. It's like, oh, we want to do a video campaign where we introduce all our different faculties. He does it. If papers or something, or even TV stations want to interview professors of our university, then he does it. I kinda want his job, if I'm honest. If I could, I'd take his job from him. Mason Ikoku. And naturally he falls in love with her, so he decides to stay and things go from there. That sounds like a nice slice of life. Nice to meet you too! Hajimemashite! Maybe I shouldn't talk Japanese. It's been a long time. でも、私は日本語ちょっとできる。1年京都に住みましたけど、コロナの後であまり勉強しなかったから今ちょっと日本語は難しい。でも今私は勉強してる。I think that's it. I'm not gonna talk more Japanese. But it's nice to have you here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm actually more of an artist and not a complete VTuber. But I'm always open to meet new people. Best science communicator on YouTube, Angela Collier. Haven't heard of her. Wanna look her up? Need a pen. Write it down. I got really excited that someone Japanese is in chat. I was like, oh, Japanese. And then I remembered I haven't talked in Japanese for a long time. So yeah, I also would like to connect. Ah, thank you so much. Arigato. I stream every Wednesday from now on again. But I'm actually not English, I'm actually German. ドイツ人ですけど。英語で。Streaming してる? Probably. It's probably a suru verb. BMC has a phobia. This phobia plays a bigger role in the story and doesn't come up totally randomly. I mean, in Ranma has a phobia of cats for relatable reasons. I'll also subscribe to your channel, Ichika, after the stream. Need to write things down. Pen. You know, I'm an artist, but I don't have pens near me at all times. I wanted to draw today, but I just talked. Miku doesn't get finished today. And I wanted to write down Angela Collier. Even though I'm not that interested in physics. Okay, but maybe at least I can finish the skirt or something. It's a bit compared to Rama's phobia. Totally forgot about Rama's fear of cats. How can you? Such an important part of... Nah, it's not really an important part of his character. Okay. Okay, but I think I need to end the stream soon. Talking gets hard. And my hands are a bit jittery. Yeah, my hands are getting too shaky to draw. Ah, I need to eat. Okay, I think I cannot draw today anymore. My lines are getting shaky. No, Miku, I wanted to finish you. Not today. Well, at least I want to remind myself where I was at. So... but at least I'm half finished. In the end, she's probably gonna look something like this. Oh, where's... that is... we're gonna get that. Ah! Damn the toggles. I mean, I streamed for like 1.5 hours. Which is good as a start. As I said, I'll start streaming regularly again. And I think then we'll get used to the toggles and everything. Actually, let me switch to the vibe. There we go. Sky Crawlers releases in... Sky Crawlers. I know that one. I know that one. I know that anime. Wait a minute. Why do I know it? Someone worked on it. I'm also out for today. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you for chat. Actually, I've been drawing again in recent days. I mean, I can actually stay focused on a drawing for like 4 hours, but not when I'm streaming. And like I said, my main problem right now is that my hands are getting jittery. Like I'm shaking a bit because I'm hungry. My body wants to eat dinner. Mamoru Oshii. Ah. I think I did. I think I looked up all his works at some point, but I don't know why. Yeah, I wanted to quit. Thank you for reminding. Thank you for chatting, and for everyone who decided to spend the first stream with me. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Until then, have a great week, take care of yourself, and see you soon.